1967 Lotus Super 7 Replica. Price $18,000. Mileage 1,000 miles. Location Plymouth, Connecticut.
It's not a game, it's a rich thing.
Finished in classic blue and built as a professionally assembled Lotus Super 7 replica, this lightweight roadster delivers pure, stripped-down driving performance with modern reliability underneath its vintage-inspired body. With fewer than 1,000 miles since completion, the car presents as essentially new and has been engineered for maximum responsiveness and simplicity. Power comes from a Mazda 1.8L DOHC fuel-injected engine producing approximately 170 horsepower, paired with a smooth-shifting 5-speed manual transmission sourced from a Miata. The car achieves an impressive power-to-weight ratio that eliminates the need for power steering or brake assist, yet remains easy and precise to control thanks to rack and pinion steering and four-wheel disc brakes. 1940 Ford 2-door sedan street rod. Price $34,950. Mileage 1,500 miles. Location Richmond, Indiana. Finished in deep black with a sharp white interior and aggressive custom flames, this 1940 Ford 2-door sedan street rod delivers the perfect combination of classic hot rod attitude and polished modern craftsmanship. Powered by a strong Chevrolet 350 V8 paired with an automatic transmission, the car offers dependable street performance with the unmistakable rumble that every traditional street rod should have. The engine bay is loaded with chrome and polished components, giving the build a high-end show-quality appearance that looks just as impressive with the hood open as it does rolling down the road. Inside, the custom interior blends comfort and style, while the addition of vintage air conditioning makes the car enjoyable even during long summer cruises. The body and paint present beautifully, highlighted by detailed flame graphics that instantly command attention at cruise nights and car shows alike. 1931 Ford Flex Model A. The Model A whole. Price $27,000. Mileage 999,999 miles. Location Hockley, Texas.
How many cars do you think there was last year?
A lot.
Like 80?
Yeah, 80 or so.
But it was really small. Like the venue was tight. We ended up parking like small. No, it was tight. Me and Paul, I think Brad too. But we ended up parking like on the road, entrance road, and backing in.
Say hi. Recording.
Hi. Oh, you're recording?
Mm-hmm.
Hello.
Finished in bold blue and carrying the unforgettable nickname, the Model A whole. This 1931 Ford Model A hot rod is built with pure old-school attitude and modern street-ready performance. Sitting on an original Texas Model A frame that has been fully boxed and powder-coated, the car combines traditional hot rod styling with upgraded strength and reliability. Power comes from a brand-new Chevrolet 350 Crate V8 paired with a TH350 automatic transmission, delivering dependable horsepower and effortless cruising with only around 600 miles since installation. The body has been channeled 4 inches without a chop, giving the car an aggressive low-slung stance while still preserving classic Model A proportions. Up front, A complete roadster supplies suspension setup with dropped axle and front disc brakes adds authentic vintage style and improved handling, while rear disc brakes and a Vega steering box modernize drivability. 1931 Ford Model A 4-door. Price: $23,000. Mileage: 78,654 miles. Location: Clearfield, Utah. Finished in deep candy red with a weathered patina style and black interior accents, this 1931 Ford Model A blends raw rat rod personality with custom showcar creativity. Built as a one-of-a-kind street machine, the car features a classic small-block Chevy V8 topped with an Edelbrock AVS2 carburetor and aggressive straight headers that give it a loud, unmistakable hot rod soundtrack. The rear doors have been welded shut for a sleeker custom appearance, while details like the Kirby Racing driver seat, harness belts, cowhide flooring, and Kirk's rat-style cover create an interior packed with attitude and individuality. Rebellious and impossible to ignore, this chopped-up model, a hot rod, captures the spirit of custom car culture with a perfect mix of show presence, street style, and old-school American V8 energy. 1934 Ford Vicky Sedan. Price: $50,000. Mileage: 27,220 miles. Location: Kingman, Kansas. Finished in rich burgundy and built from rare all-Henry Ford steel, this 1934 Ford Vicky sedan combines timeless pre-war styling with a carefully engineered modern street rod setup. Unlike many heavily modified builds, the car retains much of its original character while integrating upgraded performance and drivability throughout. Power comes from a GM 4.3-liter V6 fitted with headers, intentionally chosen to preserve the factory firewall and maintain the clean original engine bay appearance. Backing the engine is a freshly rebuilt TH350 automatic transmission with only around 5,000 miles, sending power through a Corvette rear end for dependable cruising and highway comfort. The chassis rides on a TCI suspension system with QA1 coilover shocks, while Wilwood four-wheel disc brakes and adjustable proportioning valve provide confident modern stopping power. American Racing Torque thrust wheels wrapped in Goodyear tires complete the classic hot rod stance perfectly. Inside, the cabin features restored original-style upholstery, cold air conditioning, classic instruments gauges, and a traditional banjo steering wheel that blends vintage elegance with modern convenience. 1950 Plymouth Deluxe Convertible. Price: $22,500. Mileage: 102,000 miles. Location: Amarillo, Texas. Finished in elegant burgundy with a warm tan interior, this 1950 Plymouth Deluxe convertible captures the smooth, flowing style that defined post-war American motoring. Built as a comfortable cruiser with timeless vintage charm, The car offers the perfect blend of classic looks and easy driving enjoyment. The automatic transmission makes the driving experience relaxed and effortless, while the long body lines, chrome accents, and convertible profile give it undeniable road presence everywhere it goes. Rolling down the highway with the top down, this Plymouth delivers the kind of nostalgic open-air experience that instantly draws attention at cruise nights, local shows, and weekend drives. Its well-preserved character and clean presentation make it more than just transportation. It is a true classic designed to be enjoyed, admired, and remembered. Smooth, stylish, and full of old-school personality, this Plymouth Deluxe remains a genuine head-turner that stands out with understated elegance and authentic 1950s American spirit. 1941 Ford Custom Deluxe Convertible. Price: $28,700. Mileage: 99,999 miles. Location: Athens, Tennessee. Finished in striking blue with a rich red interior, this 1941 Ford Super Deluxe convertible delivers the unmistakable elegance and smooth styling that made early 40s Fords true American icons. Under the hood sits a sweet-running flathead V8 paired with a crisp shifting 3-speed manual transmission, giving the car the authentic sound, feel, and driving character that vintage Ford enthusiasts love. Adding to its highway capability is a desirable Columbia overdrive rear end, allowing for more relaxed cruising and improved drivability on longer drives. The body presents beautifully with no visible dents, dings, or rust bubbles, while the classic wood grain style painted interior trim adds a refined period-correct touch to the cabin. The convertible top operates properly and remains in good condition, making this Ford equally enjoyable whether cruising with the top down on sunny days or showing it off at classic car events. Smooth braking, solid road manners, and timeless styling combine to create a vintage convertible that feels both collectible and genuinely fun to drive. Rich with nostalgic charm and authentic flathead personality, this Super Deluxe stands as a beautifully preserved example of pre-war American automotive craftsmanship. 1950 Plymouth Deluxe 2-door. Price: $14,500. Mileage: 3,660 miles. Location: Paducah, Kentucky.
The old folks called it a fly mill.
That is a nice looking vehicle. We try to, most when you get on the right person real quick, and it was excellent. I mean, that both was excellent. When you painted it, we just didn't have the real.
Finished in classic vintage styling with beautifully restored details throughout, this 1950 Plymouth Deluxe 2-door delivers the timeless charm and smooth cruising personality that made post-war American coupes so memorable. Under the hood sits a reliable 1952 flathead inline-six engine paired with the desirable 3 on the tree. manual transmission and factory-style overdrive, giving the car an authentic driving feel with relaxed highway manners. The interior has been extensively refreshed with new upholstery, carpet, headliner, door panels, and trunk trim, creating a clean and comfortable cabin that still respects the car's original character. Bright chrome and stainless trim remain in excellent condition, while the glass, rubber seals, wiring, lighting, belts, hoses, and battery have all been updated for improved reliability and presentation. Riding on brand new tires and featuring working gauges and horn, the Plymouth feels ready for weekend cruises, local shows, or nostalgic backroad drives. With paint rated highly by the seller and classic lines that turn heads effortlessly, this Deluxe stands out as a beautifully maintained vintage cruiser that combines originality, drivability, and unmistakable 1950s American style. 1936 Cunningham Model 68 Limousine. Price: $15,000. Mileage: 28,000 miles. Location: Antigo, Wisconsin.
It's not a game, it's a rich thing.
Draped in elegant black with a rich gold-toned interior, this incredibly rare 1936 Cunningham Model 68 limousine stands as a true piece of forgotten American automotive history. Believed to be one of only a handful still surviving, the car carries the unmistakable presence of a hand-built coach-crafted luxury automobile from the golden age of pre-war motoring. Unlike mass-produced vehicles of the era, Cunningham automobiles were known for their custom-built craftsmanship, and this limousine still retains its distinctive aluminum body and authentic vintage character. Power now comes from an early Dodge flathead inline-six paired with an automatic transmission, creating a combination that delivers dependable drivability while preserving the smooth old-world personality of the car. Rare, elegant, and nearly impossible to duplicate, this Cunningham represents a unique opportunity to own a genuine coach-built classic that stands completely apart from ordinary vintage cars and hot rods. 1939 Plymouth Coupe Street Rod. Price: $19,750. Location: St. Augusta, Minnesota. Finished in stunning two-tone silver and marine blue metallic paint with brilliant chrome accents, this 1939 Plymouth Coupe Street Rod transforms one of the most beautiful Art Deco body styles of the pre-war era into a powerful custom-built cruiser. Originally known for its sleek streamlined styling and durable engineering, the 39 Plymouth Coupe became a favorite foundation for hot rod builders, and this example perfectly captures that classic custom spirit. Under the hood sits a strong Chevy small block 350 V8 fitted with aggressive twin air intakes feeding a massive 4-barrel carburetor, delivering the unmistakable sound and performance that every true street rod should have. Rich with chrome, packed with personality, and carrying the timeless proportions that made late 1930s coupes legendary, this Plymouth blends old-school craftsmanship, hot rod attitude, and classic American performance into one unforgettable custom machine. 1947 Ford Deluxe Street Rod. Price, $18,000. Mileage, 14,200 miles. Location, Kerrville, Texas. Finished in deep purple with subtle ghost flames, this 1947 Ford Deluxe delivers classic post-war styling blended with dependable modern street rod performance. Built on a Camaro-based chassis, the car benefits from improved handling and drivability, while still maintaining its unmistakable vintage Ford presence. Power comes from a strong Chevy small block 350 cubic inch V8 paired with a TH350 automatic transmission, giving it smooth, reliable acceleration and easy cruising capability. A new Holley carburetor and fuel pump support the engine's performance, while updated underdash wiring improves overall reliability and function. Comfort upgrades include power steering and cold air conditioning, making this classic far more enjoyable in modern driving conditions. Inside and out, the car wears its hot rod personality proudly with torque thrust wheels, a B&M shifter, and a clean, driver-focused setup that prioritizes fun over perfection. It is not a trailer queen show build, but rather a turnkey cruiser designed to be driven, enjoyed, and noticed wherever it goes. Strong, stylish, and full of attitude, this Ford Deluxe stands as a straightforward street machine that blends classic looks with everyday usability. 1953 Chevrolet 3100 Pickup. Price, $63,000. Mileage, 1,200 miles. Location, Denham Springs, Louisiana. Built with a bold modern hot rod approach, this 1953 Chevrolet 3100 pickup blends classic American truck styling with serious LS-based performance. Finished with clean, aggressive presentation and sitting on a fresh Coys wheel and tire package, this truck carries the unmistakable stance of a purpose-built street machine. Under the hood, a 5.3 LLS V8 fitted with a Stage 2 cam delivers strong, responsive power, paired with a 4L60E automatic transmission for smooth, reliable shifting and highway usability. A 3.73 rear gear setup enhances acceleration and gives the truck a lively, performance-focused feel without sacrificing drivability. With fewer than 1,200 miles on both the engine and transmission, the drivetrain remains fresh and barely broken in, offering the next owner a nearly new mechanical foundation in a classic body. Clean title ownership adds confidence, while the overall build emphasizes strength, simplicity, and real-world road use rather than show-only appeal. 1950 Mercury Coupe Custom Lead Sled. Price, $90,000. Mileage, 4,500 miles. Location, New Braunfels, Texas. Shaped in deep blue with a refined off-white interior, this 1950 Mercury Coupe stands as a full custom lead sled built to capture the dramatic style of the classic American custom era. With its chopped and channeled bodywork, the car carries a low, aggressive stance that defines traditional hot rod design while elevating it with modern craftsmanship and detail work throughout. Built as a true custom rather than a mild restoration, nearly every surface reflects extensive modification, from the smooth body lines to the carefully executed body drop that enhances its sweeping silhouette. The drivetrain has been upgraded for reliable cruising, paired with an automatic transmission that allows effortless drivability while maintaining strong road presence.